Alex and the Fairy. Alex awoke to blinding white light. It seemed all-encompassing, and for a moment he thought he had died and gone to heaven. That couldn't be right, though, because Alex was a thief. And as far as he remembered from the Bible, there was a "thou shalt not steal" commandment somewhere within the mix. Still, the serene light played tricks on his mind, and he decided to accept that maybe, just maybe, he had slipped by St. Peter and found his way into heaven. But just when Alex had convinced himself that he was dead, the head of a woman popped into view, the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. She must be an angel, Alex reasoned, looking up into her soft blue eyes, the only part of her that wasn't as pale as new-fallen snow. "Am I dead?" he asked. Her smile was full of innocent amusement. "No, kind sir. You are still in Wonderland." Wonderland. Alex repeated the word, and slowly his memory returned. The last thing he could recall was being bound and naked in the Garden of Giant Flowers. The tentacle monster had left him there as a prisoner, and Alex had drifted off to sleep. "We rescued you from the Zenlock," the beautiful woman said. "I am Mei Lin. What are you called, kind sir?" "I'm Alex," he replied, pulling himself into a sitting position. They were in a strange room with everything around them glowing white. Alex had been bathed and his wounds tended to. The garment he had been dressed in was made of a fine white thread, the likes of which he had never seen before. While the material was sturdy, it felt like silk against his skin. Alex turned to Mei Lin and noticed two long, translucent wings coming from her back. She was clothed in a stunning white dress that only went down to her knees, revealing porcelain white skin. An image of perfection, Mei Lin smiled at him sweetly, taking his very breath away. "Where am I?" Alex stuttered. "You are in Malodar, kind sir, the home of the fairies." He thought for a moment, remembering his quest. Alex needed to get to the Demon of Hearts if he was to return to his world, and once there, he had to deliver the White Rabbit to the British mob boss. What was supposed to have been an easy heist was quickly becoming the most difficult robbery of his entire life. "I have to get to the Demon of Hearts," Alex muttered under his breath, and Mei Lin's pleasant expression quickly sulked. "Why would you need to see the Demon of Hearts? He's a foul beast." "Is he?" He turned to her. "I know nothing about him, just that he has the only portal back to my world." "I understand, then. Still, the king would like to seek counsel with you before you leave. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll take you to him." Alex sighed. "I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be." He walked with Mei Lin down a curved hall with walls just as bright as the bedroom. Everything around him radiated with a serene sense of purity that Alex felt he corrupted just by being there. It was like walking through a store filled with fine china. He didn't want to touch anything in fear that he'd break it. Mei Lin led Alex into a large throne room where there were two thrones. In one sat an older male fairy with a younger version at his side. They were both fair like Mei Lin, with flaxen hair, pale skin, and translucent wings. Atop the head of the older one sat a great crown of silvery metal, the likes of which Alex had never seen before. The man to his side wore a smaller crown, more delicate and feminine to match his small frame. "My king." Mei Lin knelt before the throne of the elder fairy, and Alex knew he should do the same, taking to one knee at her side with his head bowed in respect. "Stand," the king said. "Thank you, my king." She took to her feet. "I have brought you the human who calls himself Alex. He requests permission to depart." "Is that so?" The king eyed Alex with the same sense of warmth that he had felt from Mei Lin. "Requesting permission to speak, Your Highness,"